Welcome to this week's video. We are moving forward with 5 more informal fallacies that routinely trip up our reasoning. False cause. This type of informal fallacy occurs when an argument relies on a causal connection between events that is either imagined or assumed. Within this fallacy, the connection between the events is relied upon despite the fact that it probably does not exist. An example would be assuming your team will win a game simply because you're wearing a specific jersey or have performed a certain ritual. Next, the slippery slope fallacy. This is a variety of the false cause fallacy. This fallacy occurs when a proposition or conclusion relies on an alleged, highly unlikely chain reaction of events, instead of demonstrating a proven causal connection between each consecutive step. The argument assumes that a single initial action will trigger an unavoidable sequence, leading directly to an inevitable disaster or definitive final outcome. For example, if we allow students to use tablets in the classroom, next they will want to bring their video game consoles, and soon no one will be paying attention because they'll all just be playing games, and this will lead to a complete collapse in public education and a complete collapse in society ultimately. Third, the hasty generalization. This form of inductive fallacy operates by relying on a sample that is either too small or non-representative of a group as a whole. As a result, it incorrectly attempts to establish a general claim or universal rule regarding an entire population based on this insufficient evidence. For example, my grandfather smoked a pack of cigarettes a day and lived to be 95 years old, so I'm pretty sure smoking can't be that bad for your health. Begging the question, this fallacy assumes as evidence in the premises the very thing it is attempting to prove, creating the illusion that inadequate premises provide adequate support. There are 3 varieties of this fallacy, such as when the reworded conclusion is already assumed in the premises, when the sets of statements seem to support each other in a circular fashion, or when an argument assumes something that may be contested. One example of begging the question includes the following. The new software is the most efficient product on the market because it operates with the highest level of efficiency. Finally, false dichotomy. This informal fallacy is committed when a premise presents 2 unlikely choices as the only available options. The argument functions by eliminating the undesirable choice, thereby leaving the other option as the inevitable conclusion. As an example, you are either completely with us in this fight or you are on the side of the enemy.